What's going on, brother?
What is going on, Devo?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just sitting here chilling and
Okay, I feel that. I feel that.
getting 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 ready to have a great show and
Yes,
talking some
yes,
sports,
we
man.
are.
So, uh, what's so what you got for us today on the second
Well, well,
angle of the Sports Kitchen with William Grace?
well, well. So, Devo, the Sports Kitchen is going to be a two-part,
Okay,
and both parts are going to be done tonight
okay.
because well, there is something that came across that came across my feed on social media, and I shared it in the chat group. But we kind me and Boss Hawk we kind of touched on it,
Mm-hmm.
but just because we kind of touch on it in the chat group doesn't mean that we ain't gonna bring it to the listeners.
Exactly.
So so what we're gonna talk about tonight is we're gonna talk about this outrageous, and I do mean outrageous possibility that Caleb Williams, the starting quarterback for the USC Trojans, in his contract negotiations with an NFL team, is going to ask for partial ownership? Bruh, dude, whoever your agent is, you need to fire him. You need to pick up the phone right now and fire him. Caleb, look, I've been on the record, man, and I'm going to talk to you directly because maybe there's some USC student that's out there listening to. So this sports kitchen, I you know what? I'm going to lead it off by talking directly to you, Caleb Williams, bro. No, what what are you thinking? You really think that some owner is going to give you part of his team before you even throw a professional pass? Man, bro, come on. You can't be serious. And if you are, like I said, you need to fire your agent because I'm not gonna say that there ain't no teams out there dumb enough to do it. I'm just saying the likelihood is very, very small. Man, dude, there are several former football players that are in ownership ranks. Uh, Tom Brady got minority ownership of the Las Vegas Raiders. Dan Marino, minority owner of the Miami Dolphins. Jim Kelly, as far as I know, has some sort of ownership stake in the Buffalo Bills. Now, and I'm sure there are others. Now, here's the thing, Mr. Williams, Caleb, sir, the difference between them and you are they are Hall of Fame quarterbacks. They saved their money. They invested their money to be able to buy in to a team. And you think you're going to come in right off of the draft? Come on, man. Dude, no. Why? What what would what would make you possibly think that that can even be a possibility? No, I know what some of you listeners are going to say. Well, you don't know until you ask. You're right. You are absolutely right. You don't know until you ask. But there's a few things in this life that you should probably not know, or you should probably not ask, because you should already know the answer to it. In football, this would be one of them. Look, listeners, I'm not a Caleb Williams fan. I'm not. I'm really not. But this ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay. Yes, I think he's overhyped. I really do. I think he's so overhyped. Okay. I understand that these players got to look out for themselves. So, you know what? Do what all these other quarterbacks are doing now. Get fully guaranteed money. And then at the end of your career, if you invest your money right and you don't go blow it all, then shoot, why not? Don't invest into an NFL team. I mean, honestly, it would, as long as you're halfway good, shoot, that would probably bring in some fans. But I want to know what his and his agent's thought process was or is for them to come out and ask for that. Now I saw this once, and normally on some of these football things, it's haha, yeah, right, good one, whatever. I actually did that with this article. The first time I saw it, I was like, man, whatever. And then I started seeing it on different sports places, and then finally, I got an actual source. Now, this source is credible. I'm not a fan, but he is credible to a certain extent, and that's the guy over there at Pro Football Talk.
Mark Florio.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Florio. Now, I'm Debo. I'm not a fan of his. I'm really not. But I really haven't heard or seen him post too outrageous of stuff. I mean, he's some of his trade scenarios or whatever have been a little extreme. But when it comes to actual interviews and this person said this and everything like that, I've never known him to be that off base. Now, first time for everything. However, back to my point. The more I started seeing this story circulating, the more I actually started taking notice to it. And so I started looking and I started researching. I did what I could to get as much information as I could. Listeners, again, we say this a million times a year. We are not professionals. We do not have that inside guy. We do not have these inside sources. We don't have these press credentials. Because believe me, if we did, we would be a very, very dangerous group. We would probably be out scooping the people from that mouse company. But, because, I mean, shoot, people from that company talk about stuff 2 months later after we've already talked about it. Now, and yes, I'm talking about ESPN. Sue me. I don't care. But back to the subject. I did what I could to get as much information as I could, and this actually turned out to be a legitimate statement. Caleb Bloom. Caleb Williams is prepared to ask for a minority ownership stake in whatever team drafts him. So we're just going to kind of kick off this second part of the Sports Kitchen by bringing back front and center the original OG of the Rat Pack, Mr. Derek Jones. Mr. Jones?
Yes, sir.
Welcome into the Sports Kitchen. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm gonna be like you here because when I saw you post this in the group app, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was so much of a joke that I didn't even bother to even respond to it. And then I'm browsing, and then I start seeing like legitimate sports sites running this same story, and then I was like, this man is serious? And then the second thing I thought was, who recommended that this would be a good idea? It had to be somebody in his camp.
It's his agent. It is his agent.
Listen, he should fire his agent because he's going to ruin his draft stock.
Oh man, that Notre Dame game already ruined that.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real here. No player drafted into the league, no matter how good they are, is good enough to ask for minority stake ownership. So either this is a tactic.
You're not wrong.
Either this is a tactic to get the owners to pull away from him so he can not be drafted as high and go to a better team, or you got some really stupid people in his camp and his owner, and he should be an idiot too for even buying into this and allowing this thing to even leak out. I'm firing everybody. I mean, that's the most craziest thing I think I've ever heard from a incoming prospect. And this is not basketball. It's not even possible to do it in any sport. But I'm just throwing basketball in there for an example because in basketball you got more of a chance of one person changing the whole face of your franchise. But in football, it doesn't work like that. So Caleb Williams could be as good as he want to be, but if he step behind a bad offensive line and think he finna be successful, it's not working.
Well, so there was a scenario that was posed to me and everything, and I'm not intentionally doing this, listeners, but I'm going to keep you guys on the edge of your seat because it's more football related, and I don't really want to get into that until later on during our football segment. But I will tell you that it has to do with coaching, the New England Patriots, the USC Trojans, and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this is nothing that is confirmed, but it's an interesting scenario, and like I said, I'll bring it to the forefront when Boss Hog gets on during our NFL segment.
Okay.
But as for right now, that is pretty much all I have for the Sports Kitchen tonight. An incredibly short one, but I said all I need to say. Caleb Williams, bro, you got to get you some better people around you to talk some sense into you because that man, that Debo, do, Debo,
Well,
do
yeah,
you want to take the red pill?
sure.
Do you want to take the red pill with me?
Yeah, yeah. Let's
And, let,
go.
and let's go down this rabbit hole for a second.
Yep.
Let's just say a team
So we're
is
gonna.
crazy enough to do this.
Oh,
Okay, you with me?
yeah, yeah. I'm with you.
What happens if Caleb Williams turns out to be a bust?
And having minority ownership stake.
Yes.
Man, listen. I think that's out of my pay grade. I don't. Man, listen. Bruh, that's a tough one. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you what.
Well, that's the reason I'm asking you because I'm trying to wrap my head around a team potentially doing this. Dude, the worst team in the NFL right now is who? The Chicago Bears?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do could what like what where in anybody's mind would they think in there in Chicago that would be a good deal?
Bruh.
Because the Bears have new ownership, and even if they are the bottom of the barrel, dude, if I'm the owner of the Chicago Bears, I'm looking at that and I'm laughing and I'm like, yeah, no. We just got to see what's on the market in free agency. Are we going to see what other quarterback prospects are out there this year or next year? Because I'm about to make a very bold statement, and folks, you can post in the chat. You can say that I'm a bandwagon jumper, or a bandwagon rider, whatever. I'm honestly not. I'm not a diehard fan of this team. I do like their coach. I do like what he's doing. Debo, would you care to guess what team I'm talking about?
That you're saying may take be one of those teams to take a run?
No, a college team that I'm not a diehard fan of, but I have to like their coach, and I like what he's doing. It's out west.
Colorado?
There you go. So I'm about to make a very bold statement about Colorado and their quarterback, Mr. Shedeur Sanders. Sir, however you pronounce your name, I apologize if I butchered it. But Debo, to me, Sanders is a better quarterback than Caleb Williams.
Bengals?
Say what?
Say that again?
I said Sanders, the quarterback for Colorado.
Yeah.
He's a better quarterback than Caleb Williams.
You know what? After watching Caleb Williams and watching Shador like very closely over the last, 2 months pretty much of the season, I can't disagree with you. And
so here,
Shador is playing with a less talented roster on the offensive side of the ball.
I mean, you're not wrong, and this is something that I want to bring up is that the win loss total for Colorado, that don't tell the entire story. Colorado is what, 3-3 now, something like that.
Yeah, 3-3.
Those two losses to both Oregon and USC, if I'm not mistaken, went into overtime.
Yeah.
We are talking about them losing by 3 to 6 points. Just one of those plays for Colorado goes the other way or goes their way, they won. And folks, this is the reason I am so up on Colorado right now. Folks, this is a brand new team. There is maybe what would you say, Debo, 2 to 3 players that were left over from last year?
I think it's one, actually.
Oh, okay. One player. Folks, one player. One player from last year's team. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's like I don't know, 3, maybe 4 players that came over from what was it, Jackson State, where
yeah.
So I know. I mean, of course, the quarterback Sanders said, if I'm not mistaken, I think his brother, who's a quarterback, a corner on the defensive side, I think he came in. Somebody told me, and I haven't had a chance to. I didn't look at this, but somebody told me that Travis Hunter came from Jackson State also. Can you confirm that?
He was, I think Travis Hunter is a freshman, so he was recruited.
Okay. Oh, okay.
He decommitted.
Maybe it was somebody else.
Yeah, he decommitted and followed Dion from Jackson State.
Okay. So you got 3 people that were on the same team that came over. Okay. All right. That's cool. A little bit of continuity. Okay. That is what it is. But folks, all in all, this is a brand new team. This is a brand new set of players, brand new coaching staff. And this man takes the number 5 and 10 team to the limit. Come on, you guys can't give a little bit of credit to that. Now, that Stanford game, that was something else. I don't have any words for that. Yeah. To me, uh, Dion might need to make a defensive coordinator change, but that's neither here nor there. We ain't even talking about that. But anyways, back to my point of this whole Caleb Williams thing, dude. A no, there's there. I cannot see a team that is out there that would be willing to give you a piece of the pie when you haven't even taken a single snap. Now, you come in, and over the next 3 years, you take them to three Super Bowls, and you win three Super Bowls back to back. You know what? You earned it. You absolutely earned a little minority stake. I'd give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, not right out of college, man. Come on. Shoot, Patrick Mahomes, the arguably the best quarterback in the league right now, don't have any minority stake in the Kansas City Chiefs. And this man has been to three Super Bowls and won two of them.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there. But, anyways, like I said, man, that is really all I have for the Sports Kitchen. Again, I hope you guys like my opinion. If you don't, I'm sorry. If you guys think I can do something better, like maybe shutting up and never speaking again. Hey, if that's your opinion, you know what? God bless you. I'll take it under advisement. But like I said, I just want to thank Derek for turning this half joke into something real. I'm actually kind of having fun doing this.
Yeah, man. So, Soup Kitchen as always. I know it's the second week, but hey, great content and good way to start off. Cause if you wouldn't have touched it, I would have on the whole Caleb Williams issue.
Oh well, I'm still gonna bring it up later to Boss Hog, our NFL fantasy football guru, because I want his take on it.
Yeah, I mean, we all had a pretty strong opinion when it came down to the NIL at the high school level. But
Yep.
this here, what he is asking here,